Good morning. Thankful for another day, another opportunity. Yeah, let's have a sip of coffee. Let's breathe it on in, breathe it on out. Yes. Energy flow. I was thinking about sometimes when it looks like, you know, when it looks like the enemy is winning. I mean, everything you do, every time you turn around, your thoughts and your questions are, how are they getting away with that? How are they? No, somebody's got to notice that. Somebody's got to see it this time. Do you see that? Do you see that? And you're always trying to find yourself, trying to get somebody to see what you see. Yeah, I'm learning to stop doing that. See, because nobody can see through your lens. Nobody can see what God only wants you to see. And it's taken me a while to learn that. Even I still find myself like, did you hear that? Did you see that? Did you see how the attitude was? You've seen that spirit. And then sometimes people will look at you like you always feeling like something's going on. You always, and then it starts to bother them because it's like they don't get or see what you're talking about. And it doesn't always have to be negative things. It could be positive things. Hey, did you notice that brother or that sister? Their poise is amazing. Their attitude is this. Or did you see that good they did? And there's still people that be like, I'm learning that the certain gifts of the Spirit that the Father gives you are for you. And it doesn't mean that you're better than anybody, because somebody else may have that same spiritual gift, but they still don't get to see through your lens of how it works for you and how it works for them. Everything is so unique in its own form. And sometimes when you sit down and you think about stuff, you're just like, man, that's amazing. Like all the billion people on the planet, and each of us are uniquely different and not the same, but could have the same capabilities of certain things, but it's never going to pan out the same. It's never going to be viewed the same. The same people are never going to see it the same as some people are supposed to see it the way that you see it. Oh man, is it too early? It's too early. It's too early. It's too early. Anyway, the 411 is, as your feet hit the floor today and you get started on your day, and that may be something that you're experiencing, just keep it in your mind that it's only it's only meant to be seen through my lens. My lenses, nobody else's. So the next time you see something, don't try to pull somebody else in and say, "Hey, did you notice such?" Nope. And it's the hardest thing to do because you want to share it with somebody. And sometimes you can share it with somebody, but maybe just share it. Don't try to get them to understand or nothing like that. You can just say, well, this is something from my point of view or something like that. But just look up and smile and say, talk to the Holy Spirit. I saw that. What do you want me to do with that? Am I supposed to address this? Obviously, I'm saying it for a reason. How do you want me to handle that, God? And I'm learning that the more I do that, the more peace I have. Because depending on how deep you are with this world and the things that's happening, some of us are seeing and hearing and feeling a lot of things. And some people are going to think you bat crazy at some of the stuff. And so it's going to be hard to share some things. And so some things you're just going to have to say, All right, I got it. I'm going to figure out how to deal with that. Help me out, God. Help me out, Father. Help me, Holy Spirit, on what to do. How do I take the next step? So keep that in your brain today. Okay. How do I take the next step? And then go forward. Sometimes our gifts and callings are not meant to be understood. We're not meant to be understood by others. You're not meant to be understood by others. I'm not. We're all uniquely different. And it's not putting one another on a pedestal, one's better than the other, but we're each uniquely different. We're at different levels. We're at different levels of awakening. We're at different levels of understanding. And that's just the way God's design is. Some people will accept that, some will not, some will take offense to it, some will admire it. But either way, just go and be great today. And if you see something, just say, okay, I see you. I see it. And you'll get instructions on what to do next if you're listening. Don't forget to ground today. Put your feet on holy ground. Till next time, be blessed.